Alrighty, this is the last day of our little Houston excursion, and we decided to finish it up over at the Lone Star Flight Museum, which actually isn't very far from the Johnson Space Center on the south side of Houston. There's some decent parking. It's a Monday, so there's hardly anybody here, even though it's summertime. There's a coffee shop right next to it also, if you are so inclined. The coffee shop will be open earlier than the actual museum itself, so don't get confused. If you go to the coffee place, it's just a coffee place. Museum is actually in what is called Ellington Airport, if your GPS is a little triggered about where to go. It boasts 2 hangars and an impressive array of vehicles, including right when you first walk in. When you walk in, there's the coffee shop right there, and then the gift shop on the right with all the big stuff right out front for all the kids to just ooh and ah over. And this I thought was really kind of cool. You can replace flags to be retired here. So if you have a US flag that needs to be retired, you can just drop it off right there. By the way, the gift shop is actually cool. As always, I don't go into gift shops. One, for privacy reasons. You know, people are buying stuff. I don't want them to think I'm getting their debit card info. And the second reason is that, well, things change. You know, it's seasonal. What you're watching in 2025 may change by the end of the year or by 2026. Now, if you take a quick look on the back side of the front desk, we didn't know this until after we'd already gotten in here. Scavenger hunts. You're supposed to be looking around for little howdy bears. On the left, as you come through, you'll see flight-based simulators. They have quite a few of them available. This is free. They'll leave your food and drinks there on that front table, but then you can go into the simulator, and there are a number of them there, as you can see. I think I said that already. Hello. It's the end of the trip, so forgive me. You can fly around there for a little bit, and then you are, poof, in the first hangar. The first hangar, as you can see, is incredibly, well, it's a hangar. I was going to say it's expansive, but yeah, I mean, what did you expect? There are exhibits on the left, right, center, pretty much anywhere you want to go. Do not, by the way, go out that door. That is for authorized personnel only. In the back of the hangar here, you're going to see a large number of planes, and then you'll see our very first little scavenger hunt person. There's a bear just hanging out. And also, let me go back to this real quick. So each one will have a little something, a little blurb about the aircraft, about how it got here, technical details, but then also tell you about how you can have flight experiences. You want to fly in a B-25? Yes, you too can fly in a B-25. And like I said, yeah, it's a Monday, but I'm the only one in here right now. Yeah, she left and her son left, but you get the idea. Pretty cool. Speaking of B-25, here it is. Painted up like a Doolittle Raider. Look at that. I don't know that you'll be able to fly that particular B-25. Maybe they have a different one. I'm not sure. How many B-25s can you have nowadays? This one was kind of cool. This is a TBM Avenger. You can see the folded wings. Bit of a game changer there in World War II. And as we swing around here, there are various test planes and training planes, in addition to just military planes. But also, in addition to that, they have equipment that you can see as well. So this is a 50 caliber Browning machine gun. And you can see that they've actually cut it open there, cut it away. So you can see the working parts inside. And you can see the actual double gun turret there. And how it'd be like to just sit on that thing. Alright, gonna continue around here. Now on the back wall, I will show you here. Excuse me, goodness. They will have a great deal of educational material as well. There's something about the DC-3 over there, how we mobilized for World War II over here, Rosie the Riveter. Information about specific planes such as the B-25. Doolittle Raid, and so on and so forth. All right, come back around here. A Harley Davidson military motorcycle. That was nifty. We have all types of planes, equipment, vehicles, and if you look up, yes, that is an actual Predator drone. 55-foot wingspan and 27 feet from tip to tail. But then off to the left, I'll get a better shot of that later. Yeah, that's a Dart. There are only 50 of those that were made. Then if I spin around to the right, there are two people who are very engaged right now, not bored at all. That is the Max Flight virtual reality experience. Let me get the price right there. Come back around, and there is also an overlook up at the top. In fact, it's just through this door here. You can go through. There are stairs and an elevator for accessibility purposes, and you can go up there and just kind of get a more bird's eye view of it. So that is, I want to say it's a Culver Dart, only 50 of which were made. It was donated on the grounds that it just never fly again. It can fly. I was told by museum staff that it technically can fly. It's got everything it needs. It's got the engine, the propeller works, everything it needs. They just, you know, the guy who donated it promised that it would never fly again. And if you're so inclined, if you do feel very goose-like, this is an actual Grumman F-14 Martin Baker ejection seat, just like in Top Gun. And of course, to complete the joke, so to speak, you can climb inside an A7 Corsair cockpit. Well, let me get in here a little bit. Frank was here a little while ago and just loved pushing buttons. If you're wondering where Frank is, he's at the gift shop, of course. And on my right, I kind of walked past this, I'm sorry about that, but there's a number of engines that you can take a look at all these engines. This is a tail turret here. More engines and wooden propellers. Actual, yes, wooden propellers. Go figure. This is one hangar. There are two hangars in total. They kind of branch off. That was one. Take a quick run of the other one before Frank spends all my money at the gift shop. There are also a number of camps that are available. Seen a lot of things talking about Boy Scout camps, and actually here comes in a little event thing. Check the website for details about the events that are going on, because again, if you're watching this in July of 2025, congratulations, you are current, and if not, then yeah, check the website for details. This is obsolete. So in the second hangar, they did go a little bit different here. This is a little more of the speed side and of the space side, including Bruce Bohannon's Flying Tiger, which, as you can see here, set a number of world records. He climbed 3,000 meters in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. That's... wow, okay then. You can see his plane there. Don't worry, I'll come back over to the space shuttle. That is a TA-4F Skyhawk made by Douglas. And then they'll have the visiting plane of the month. And this is the Lockheed T-33 Shooting Star. First flight in 1948. We'll bring you around to the Corsair, the F4 Corsair. Another real game changer during the war in the Pacific. And you can see there's another little stuffed tiger for your scavenger hunt. The Douglas DC-3, pioneer of transportation in the skies. Gonna swing around here. And of course, I mean, it wouldn't be a flight museum in Houston without something about the Space Center, right? They do have this nose cone here of a space shuttle. It's not a real space shuttle. It's for training purposes. And they have a planetary rover. This is what is known as an SEV, a space exploration vehicle. I do like this. They have some nice memorabilia here. Here is a book written by Gene Cernan and also autographed by the Apollo 17 astronaut. Okay, let's take you over back to the left here. So as I exit the hangar, you'll see where I came from, which is down this side here. As I spin around, there is the Texas Aviation Heritage section. But this is the spot all the kids want to see. This is the kid area. So I will be brief through here. A large number of interactive things for the kids to mess with. You can study Newton's first, second, and third law. This was one of Frank's favorites. Let's see if you can guess why. Ready? Here we go. Push the button and you love that one. This is another favorite right here. They will provide paper and detailed instructions on how to build a fighter, glider, and bomber. And I mean, these were impressive. If you can get the creases just right, man, these things soared. Further down here, you have hang gliding simulators. There are 2 of them available. You sit in the chair, and then you just, move yourself left and right to steer, forward and back to dive. Oh, I mean, obviously forward to dive and back to climb. Hello. Also some good photo ops here. A couple more of these hanging around. Like this one. And as Frank pointed out, so let me show it to y'all. The stick on this is just a baseball bat. There are more science exhibits here. They'll talk about drag, wind resistance, airflow. I thought this was kind of cool. How to become a pilot, which is right next to a little theater where they talk more about flight principles. So it's fun and educational. I'll show y'all one of these here. This one's kind of cool. So we're talking about aerodynamics and airflow. Let me start that. Ah! Oh no. It was working. I promise you it was working. Good job, Dave. That made it look really good. I'll walk back up this way. Restrooms are located on this side. Actually, they're located on both sides, but you know, since I'm here. Other than the coffee place, there is nothing to eat here. So plan accordingly. In fact, we're gonna go get lunch here pretty soon ourselves. On the left and right, you'll see a number of art pieces, including, where was the one I was looking? Oh, wait, nope. Yes, here it is. This is one of my favorites. It's a picture of the Doolittle Raiders, but if you'll see here, it is autographed by several of the surviving, glare, sorry. But if you look here, this is a section, it is a piece of an actual B-25 bomber from Doolittle's Raiders. They recovered this piece and put it in there. How cool is that? And that is pretty much it. That's all there is to it. Stairs, like I mentioned, and elevator are further down this way here. You can go over to the overlook and kind of look down on everything from there. And that brings me right back to where we started. See if I have enough money to get home or Frank spent it all. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is a toddler terminal for children ages 1 through 4 only. So there is a little bit of something here for everybody, including the littles. Which I thought that was a nice touch. How often do you see something like that for littles? And that will do it here for our Houston trip. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, because Frank's not done. I'm not done. We got more to do. We got more to see.